Hi, I'm Mathias. So let's start with the last for today, and I'm happy to be the last. Yeah, it's more or less about achieve seamless scalability, Ibexa DXP for centralized, customizable, and high volume content repositories. A short step back. What is the Mediengruppe Bayern? So the Mediengruppe Bayern is a local newspaper in Germany, in Bavaria. And we have 41 daily newspaper titles, over 850,000 daily readers, and over 8,500 employees. We have as online products 6 different domains, like Passauer Neue Presse, Mittelbayerische, and Donaukurier, and 4 apps. And in total, about 400 million object views, so PIs, in 2024 in total. So yeah, it's okay. Always more is even better. So, what was our scope? It was to vaporize isolated solutions. We bought a few other local newspapers, and at the end we had 5 different content management systems at the same time, which was absolutely crazy for the editors. So our main goal was to minimize the overhead and bring everything to one system. But yeah, one of our main problems is the huge amount of articles. In 1 month, we got about 25,000 articles in our system, which is absolutely crazy from the amount and also to handle it. So we had to find a solution. The old structure, as you can see, the poor guys were the editors, they were in the middle, and had to use, in worst case, in 1 week, 2 to 5 different CMS. It was absolutely crazy. Also, the time to get new editors to work with the old CMS. So it was for us the only chance to improve, to switch to another headless CMS. And in this case, it was at that time Easy Publish. And now, this is our little success story. Our new content structure, as you can see, the editors aren't in the middle anymore. It's now Ibexa DXP. And via Ibexa DXP, we can orchestrate everything. Normal editors don't work at the Ibexa DXP. They work in our print system, so it's called Pike, Engine, or Create. And only the online editors, about 40 people, work directly in the Ibexa DXP. And from Ibexa DXP, all domains were orchestrated, also the news apps. So, yeah, here are a few KPIs of our content objects. Yeah, we are the biggest we have the biggest customer with the most content objects. We want to reduce it, but it's still a long process. But as you can see, we have 1,372 landing pages, 2.2 million articles, 2.9 million images, and only 112 backend users. This is okay. So let's give a short take on the KPIs. This is a screenshot from the live data from a few weeks, but I don't like screenshots, so let's switch to the live system. This is UpScore, our tracking for the online editors, so that they can see which article is performing at the moment, which is better, which is not so good. This is a short peek on our metrics on platform as well. At the moment, they are a little bit high because we have a problem with a new app feed. But we figured the problem out. I think in maybe 3 to 4 days, it's going about 25% down again. So it's fine at the moment. But now, what do we do? What do we orchestrate? So this is the main page, our PNP, Passauer Neue Presse. And as you can see, we have one headline, articles, an ad, all the articles, widths, articles. As you can see, it's endless. But we get also the same on the Mittelbayerische with another layout and different articles, but based on the same CMS. Also with Donaukurier. And in our case, it's for us, it's totally easy to orchestrate it because it's based on the locations, we import the articles. So we wrote an own API from the print system to our Ibexa system, so that we can manage it from the print system, and the online editors only change the sorting, nothing more. So, yeah. In this case, as you can see, it's a short activity list when articles were imported, and yeah, it's totally fun to look into this. But also, if you see in a content structure, oh, fuck. Our content structure is more or less a replica of the site structure. So because of 1,300 landing pages, we had to figure out how we can find sites in the backend because we have a lot of duplicate naming or so. And this was our solution. We made one branch for every domain. And in the domain, as you can see, we have all sites, all landing pages, and so on. And also we use the location feature in Ibexa because we have a few sites like Utique, which is a partner of us. It's the same landing page for all sites. So we use the locations feature where we only reference the page. So it's one change for us in the backend, but one change in this case makes 6 changes in the front end on each domain, which is great for us. The same concept is in case of articles. We multi-use articles on different domains, or maybe if it's a specific theme or so, we use it maybe twice on the same location, like on 3 different locations on the same domain. Also in this case, we use the location, as you can see in this case, this article about the Elefantentreffen. It's a motorbike happening in our region. So it's based on 4 different locations, one on the PNP, one on the Donaukurier, one on Mittelbayerische, and one on Wochenblatt. So, and this is the article, in this case on Mittelbayerische, and this is the article on Donaukurier, as you can see. It's exactly the same. So, we made our own keyword logic on base of taxonomy, because at first we worked with a NetGen bundle, which wasn't so good for us. So in this case, we wanted a simple method to generate totally automatic theme-based content. Let's take a look in it. Let's take the classical German keyword beer. As you can see, in this case, beer, we have 135 articles with the keyword beer. And if we look in the front end on our themed-based site, so these are our keywords. If a keyword is having more than 3 linked articles, it shows automatically on this site, which generates the automatically themed-based site. So in this case, let's take a look at beer. And this is more or less, in our case, only for Google. So no normal user clicks on the theme-based site, but in case of Google, if someone is looking about a specific content or so, yeah, it's not great, I say a PA rate, but it's also not bad. So let's take it. One special block from us, which is more or less completely customized, is a top block in this case. As you can see, it's in this case exactly this block. It's in our case, because for the online editors, that it is more or less quick and easy. They can completely orchestrate the main page about these blocks. In this case, it's the PNP main page, which is split into Niederbayern and Oberbayern. And into this, they have Eilmeldungen, so it's breaking news. Top-Meldungen, which is more or less our headline. and also normal news, which is the block below. And in this case, it's the input in the relation list comes directly from our print system. If one editor is publishing the article, and if they want to change the sorting on the main page, they only have to edit the block and switch it if they want to. And I click in the right direction.
Drag and drop would be so nice.
Would be so nice, but I don't believe in drag and drop. No, I never trust drag and drop.
Don't trust the internet.
But now it's the moment really it's a live system because I don't like the staging system. So I don't save it and I delete the draft. But also, we don't only customize block configs, but also the blocks on the page builder. Like in this case, let's switch to the page builder from the PMP main page. Don't worry, it takes a while in our case because it's really long, the page. And as you can see, at the moment we only have one headline. In specific cases, the online editors can change the layout completely from one highlight to, in total, 4 highlights. Only in this case, I have a specific block. So in this case, we only have to change on design from 1 article to 4 articles. And as you can see, now we have a completely different layout type with the same block config in the back end, but only with a different viewpoint. So if in specific cases, like it's a really hot topic with like 4 or 5 really important articles to the same topic, we can use this layout. If the articles aren't relevant anymore, we can switch back to the old layout. And it's more or less in real time, the change will take about 1 minute, including all. And you saw how long the loading from the page builder was taking. So in this case, this was the longest part. So also, how do we separate the 25,000 articles per month? It's depending on the import source. In our case, we got a news stream from the German news agency, DPR, which is a completely in a separate location on our side. Also, we differentiate if we get article from the print system from editors manually, or if they are imported in the night automatically. But how we differentiate it? We found the beautiful field priority in the backend of Ibexa in the landing pages, and we used it for our use case. In this case, we have 3 priorities: priority 1, 5, and 7. 1 are top local news, 5 are normal news, and 7 it's garbage. But we have to filter it out. So it's more or less like some events which is a little short a text or a special interest theme. So we can use it on the site really much as you can see now. Let's switch. As you can see, in this case, priority 1 is our local headline. Priority 5 is shown in our gallery 12 article list. Editorial. And all with priority 7 runs in our radio ticker. So it's our very, very, very local news ticker. Very special interest. But this is our only possibility to make it more or less completely optimized, so that we don't have to stay 5 editors in total on this tool so they can sort and check if the articles are good or bad enough. It's, yeah. And why have we so much articles on the system? Yeah, in one case we imported our archive from Donau, and as you can see under this landing page we have over 1 million articles. So it's, yeah, I'm so glad if we can delete it. Yeah, but this is more or less, this was it from my side. Do you have any questions?
We utilize location to present the same article in different browsers, newspaper. And so it's the same article.
Exactly the same article.
But in different domain.
Yeah.
What about Google and, you know?
About Google?
And so on.
Yeah, no problem.
Easy, I guess.
It's about the canonical.
Okay. So.
As you can see in this case, we use the main location. In this case, the main location is from a PNP, as you can see. And on every article, except from the PNP article, in this case it's the Mittelbayerische article, but the canonical is showing to PNP.
So only the one domain get the value?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to, but in really important cases, we wrote manually a second version of an article, if it's really important. But in the normal case, we say, as long one of our domains is getting the traffic, it's fine. Yeah?
In face of the vast amount of content types that you have in your system and the different domains, how many developers do you have that are actually actively maintaining?
Officially, we have 8 developers, but for real, about a normal sprint by us is taken by 4 developers. But all are Ibexa certified. Yes, so yeah, 4 people full time, and it's okay, it's fine. At first, if we began the project, we used to work with Adesso. And after the migration of all CMS was done, and the project was over, we have to decide, and we thought, yeah, an own DevOps team makes much more sense. Also in terms of we're not selling products in the normal way, we're selling articles, so it's totally crazy in our case. We have here also a paywall on our articles, so each article have 2 different views. One view in front of the paywall and one behind of the paywall. So in front of the paywall, it's more or less shortened. I can show it.
Oh, yeah.
So as you can see, the paywall layer. And the complete article is only accessible if you have an account with a freemium model, so 5 articles in total lifetime, or you're paying.
Are you actually doing like the user management and the paywall system? Is it integrated in Ibexa, or are you using a different system that's connected?
What? Sorry?
Like the account management, the user management.
The account management? Yeah,
is
it's
it all integrated in Ibexa, or are you using a different service?
We're using our own SSO, not on Ibexa, but we wrote an API to it.
Okay.
So also insist because in Germany, because of Datenschutz and so weiter, our Ibexa instance is totally clean. So we have no problem with data security or something else on it. Yeah.
Are you hosting that? Is that self-hosted?
No, platform as well.
And then follow-up question, I mean, with such a huge asset amount, you probably stored that outside of Platform SH.
We use an CDN and Fastly. So Amazon AVS for the pictures, and Fastly for the rendering, so for the complete caching of the normal free articles and the articles behind the paywall. Only our paywall layer at the moment isn't cached totally, which is one problem for me, because this is the next ticket I have to write, because in the next year we have in Germany the local election, which is in terms of traffic, in our case, it's totally insane. So it's about 30 to 40 times the daily traffic. In a time window of 4 hours. It's absolutely insane. So if we go in the next election, if we don't go down, I made a good job. Any questions anymore? Thanks, great.